Our project is about helping patients move with grace. And we're talking about patients that suffer from essential tremors or Parkinson's tremors. Our device is called Grace, and it's a wearable personalized device that provides electrical stimulation to reduce tremors. This is a project that comes from a private university in Chile, Universidad Adolfo Ibáñez, that was started by founders who had family members who had essential tremor and wanted to help them fix this issue. I want to show you here what the technology does in our prototype. On the left is the patient without our technology. On the right is the effect that the technology has on the patient. Again, this is in a controlled laboratory experiment in a clinical trial with supervision. And we have seen that our device is able to suppress tremors up to 70% in 100% of patients and 100% in some patients, the reduction of the tremor. I talked a little bit about the challenges and the background. We have, 18 million patients between the US and Europe. Our solution is wearable, is personal, and it's aimed to improve the quality of life. These are the funders who have experience taking technologies to the marketplace. And this is our advisory group comprised of high quality intellectual property, corporate, and medical advisors that are helping us develop this product. This is what the prototype looks like right now. Basically, on the right, you see a sensor in the wrist that senses the magnitude of the tremor. That sensor is connected via a cable now to the processor box that then decodes the signal, and through 2 electrodes placed in specific muscles, reduces the tremor in it calibrates in about 3 to 5 minutes, and then it reduces the tremor for up to 45 minutes. That's how long we've tested it so far. This company has had an angel investor invest up to $110,000 in it. We actually just got another investment of the same investor for $60,000 to continue development. It has been tested in 30 patients multiple times. We are focusing on essential tremors because that is a bigger market opportunity to develop this device. But Parkinson patients have asked us to test the device on them in Chile. And we have, in 4 patients, we have seen amazing results. We haven't quantified the same level because the way you quantify the results is different in Parkinson's patients. The tremors in Parkinson's are different in etiology for essential tremors. In Parkinson's, the tremors are constant all the time. They have different amplitude and modulation. However, our device works at the muscle level, not at the neuronal level, and it seems to be able to ameliorate these tremors as well. We have patents granted in the US, and we have patents in application in Europe. But most of our intellectual property is in the way we process the signal, and we deliver the electrical stimulation to the muscles in a way that for each patient we're able to reduce tremors. I already mentioned some of these issues. I already mentioned some of these things. This is the competition. Basically, some of the alternatives are deep brain stimulation or surgery, implanting devices in the brain, taking propranolol, which has, of course, very undesirable side effects. There are mechanical devices that can stabilize the tremor, but they don't treat the tremor. And there's one company in the market called Calatrio that has a wearable device on the wrist that takes 90 minutes to calibrate, and it only allows the patient to function for 60 minutes before the patient has to use the device again. So it's not a very friendly user device, and it's a lot more expensive than our device would be. So what we're seeking is $2 to $3 million for the next 1.5 to 2 years. Everybody in the company wants to do what's best for the technology. We want to contribute as much as we can with our technical and business expertise, but we know that we need to hire the right team to run the company commercially. So that's one of our goals over the next 1.5 to 3 years. We're working with a number of vendors to improve the versions and the final product design, and doing usability testing with users. We need to complete our regulatory path that currently looks like a 510(k) Class 2 device. We need to verify and complete the development of Grace under ISO standards. And we have 3 clinical sites in the US that want to work with us. So we want to secure the contracts with them. our goal is to, with this money, create an inflection point for commercialization, partnering, or advancing the technology to the next level. So this is in a brief summary what I just told you. We think that the next capital raise would be $5 to $10 million to be able to actually complete the clinical trials, launch the product to the marketplace. And we don't think we need to build a large organization to be able to complete this product testing. We think that we can do mostly this with third-party service providers. This technology has had a lot of press in Chile and Europe as well because of its effects. And I'm happy to send you, Rosemary, I think I already sent it to you. I have a link to a video, a 3-minute video that shows a lot of the testimonials of the patients and some of the testing that is done, for the patients. So we're asking for your help in bringing grace to patients with essential tremors.